Hello, everyone. I am so sorry that I am having so much trouble with with this going live thing. It is just about making me crazy. So I am going live here on YouTube. It's the first time I've done it um, just YouTube. I'm having trouble logging into Facebook with my streaming service. So I just looking for a little somebody. So I apologize. I'm going to try to hopefully um get everybody over here. This was not a this was not a ruse to get you here. I promise. I'm just trying to put it in on Facebook. It's so hard. So hopefully right now I will probably not have many people joining me, but we're going to go along with it anyway. I wanted to introduce you to somebody. Hey, you, come here. Can you come here? Come here. Come here. Don't be shy. Ready? Come see you. Everybody meet Lolly. Lolly. I'm Lolly. This is Winnie. She's the second of our grand pups and a girl. So I don't know how well this is going to go, but I'm babysitting, I'm puppa sitting. So we're going to kind of go with it. But there is so much excitement with Stampin' Up! Just announced a stamp sale, 15% off, not including the last chance stamps. Um, on this is the 16th, 17th. It's Thursday. Usually it's Wednesdays, so I don't know. So it's Thursdays this week, this month. Just don't want to lose her. Um, and it's going to be awesome. If there's any stamp sets that you're looking to get, you want to tune in and get those. There will be a list. I will put the list on my business page. Boy, I'm a wreck, aren't I? My business page, and so it'll be easier for you to have to glance at. I have my class tomorrow, so those of you that RSVP'd will be able to go through that tomorrow at class. So, all right, Paper Pumpkin just came in the mail. I never get it early, so I am so excited to do this with you. Um, I don't know anything. That's not true. I opened it up. Let me point you down. I opened it up just so I could, well, let's get this brighter here, just so I could see the stamp set. So it's all covered up. I just wanted to see what color, because I don't use these. So I just have the full strength big pad of the Cajun Craze. So I'm just going to put that to the side. I do not know why I'm not getting, there we go, that's a little better. All right. So here is the stamp set. It is wishing you the happiest of days. Some acorns, some pumpkins, thinking of you. That's a good size. Warm wishes, thankful. Some leaves, and I guess that's, oh, those are birds. I thought it was maybe grunge, but it's birds. So yeah, so that'll be fun to play with. So I'll put that there. All right, and here we go. Dun, da-da! Remove the tissue, and we have plastic. So, all right, I'm going to get out my little um, Take your pick tool. I love that thing. I have to tell you. Oh, and tools are on sale. So stamps and tool sale, 15% off. So this little sucker, I tell you, I have two of them. so that I can have my lifter on, and so that I can have, so I'm from you cutting out dies, I can get those little itty bitty pieces out. And then I have my picker upper tool, and then my pointy tool, and I always have those available. And then there's other tools as well that I have in a little case. So all of that will be 15% off. Yay, somebody joined me on YouTube. Woohoo! Thank you for finding me. I'm so, so sorry. So here are so if you're not familiar, let's start at the beginning. If you're not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, it comes with a colored instruction sheet, and it gives you the title as well as the year. And aren't these beautiful cards? Look at those. Those are what we're going to make. We'll make one of each, okay? And we'll do it just like the rules say. But in them, it also tells you what stamp to put on the block. It tells you where to put the adhesive and what kind of adhesive. So the little dots here, those are for um, glue. Oh my golly, little spots, little adhesive spots. And then those are the dimensionals. So it tells you where to put them, what kind of adhesive to use, and then it walks you step by step in putting it together. So, so there's the first card, here's the second card, and then here's the third card. It also gives you a ruler so that you're able to measure if you have linen thread or any kind of thread, which I don't see any thread. Well, yes, there is some thread. So it's in here somewhere. We'll find it. We can measure it. It looks like it might be all measured out for us this time, but then there's some die cuts here of leaves. So it is very exciting. And then it also will share with you the coordinating colors like Stampin' Up! Always does. And then it'll let you know if there's a die that will go with this month's, next month's, which would be October, and then November, and it'll all go together. It is a die set that matches. So there's the acorns, the leaves, there's a hello, and a circle. All right, I'm going to pause so that I can put the puppy. Hi, Sandy. I know you don't like watching on YouTube as much, but I've got to reconnoiter my Facebook to my streaming service. And of course, who knows? I'm so sorry, but thank you for tuning in. Give me a minute. I got to put the puppy in her crate because I don't want to be distracted. Hey, you. All right. So Silly Lolly gave her the tissue paper, and the tissue paper is now all over, if not in her, if not in her mouth. All right. So Lolly was silly. There's a toy. Nope, there's a toy. All right. There you go. Now, let's hope she doesn't whine and fuss. All right. So I am so excited about this. I have no, oh, there's the ribbon. So the ribbon appears to be all cut and all ready for us. Oh, look at that. I have not known them to do that before. So that is very exciting. So let me tell you the colors that are in this one today. We have Cajun Craze, Crumb Cake, Darling Duckling, Early Espresso, Pecan Pie, Timid Tiger, and Metallic Chocolate Bronze. Ooh, all right. So this is how I organize my stuff. So beautiful Toile envelopes on the sealed part of it. Beautiful. That is Pecan Pie. This is some Timid Tiger. And this must be Cajun Craze. All right, so I'm going to put those aside. There's 3 of each card. I'm going to put those aside. Okay, just trying to get my... Oh, you like YouTube better than Facebook. Oh, good. Well, I've been trying to go to both since I've figured it out, and now YouTube seems to be the one that's winning out. So then your, this is, it's not new, but it's not how they used to do it, so that's relatively new. here's your stamp set. It gives you the picture, and then it corresponds with exactly how they're put on here so that you know what's missing and what goes in there. And they've given you the title, and I thought they gave you the year, but they don't. But that's easy to put on there. So that's that. We're going to put that there. We have 3 card bases. Oh my gosh. Do you know we could make 6 cards out of these card bases? So this is another card. So if we put this here, here's one card. This one over here is another card. So put that there. This looks like the second card. Yes, so this is the second card. 1, 2, 3. And then this here is the third card. So this goes with this. And we have some little circles. And now sometimes they'll give you extra. So, oh, thank you. Hi, Jules. I'm assuming that's Julie. Is that Julie? Thank you for finding me. So there's your little circles, and that's going to go with this one that we're going to do first. And then our big circles, oh, I'm loving this, is going to go with this one. And again, there's 4 of them, and we only need 3, so you have extra. That's one fun thing about paper pumpkin is that you have extras. And then this sentiment strip goes with the third card. All right. So there's that. And then it looks like I'm just kind of winging this. So we need 6, 2, 4. And I'm just looking at the picture. That's all I'm doing. I'm not reading directions yet. All right. And then it looks like we have extra. But just in case we don't, I'll put them all right there in the middle card. And then this card also has the trees. Very nice. So see how that's all part of one piece. And over here is the fox and the pumpkins. So here's the 3 fox. There's the 3 pumpkins. Thankful goes over here. And again, I'm just looking at the pictures and separating them all. And then all these leaves. Do you not love the new gathering? I think it's the leaf. Hi, Deb. Oh, I'm glad you found us. I've missed you, Deb. Busy lady. I'm so happy you all are finding me. Golly, I am so sorry. All right. So, and then you have some some, board, some board to use for another, oh my gosh. Anyway, you have this for another project. There we go. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so let's do the first one that's pictured. Let's do that first. Where does the ribbon go? The ribbon goes on the second one. So I'm going to put that over here on the second one. It looks like we need the acorn, so I'm going to get the acorn. All right, and we need thankful. All right, so because I have the little blocks, I'm just going to use them. My little block for my sentiment. So this is the block for all of the paper pumpkins that you would get in your first paper pumpkin kit. And so I'm just going to use that, and it's big enough for all of the stamps that they ever have in paper pumpkin. But because I have extra, I'm just going to use them. That's the only reason. You're not missing out on anything. I just have them, so I'm going to use them. Now I was wondering, look, I don't need the thankful stamp because look what they've done. They've done it for us. So instead of having to fish out another the white crafting pad, they've done it for us. So that's super nice. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it, Deb. So when I found out it wasn't working, that's when I gave you the heads up. So it just kind of happened that thankfully you all looked. All right. So my heart can't do something. So I'm just going to let you see what I'm going to do. So here's the card base. It's beautiful. And so when we fold it, look what happens. You don't even see the back of this. So because I can make a whole nother card with this side, I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut it. All right. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do. And I'm not, this wasn't planned. I don't want to waste that knowing that I can make an extra card with it. All right. So I am just going to take a little bit off, like an eighth of an inch off here. All right. And then an eighth of an inch off here. Now I can put this on, and I'm gonna put it on a, let's see what would work best for me. I think I'm gonna put it on an early espresso card base, okay? Now I say that, and I've got to find it. I moved my stuff around last weekend, so let's see. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna put it on the thing that I find first. The cardstock I find first, and I find pecan pie. Is that on here? Yep. All right, so I found pecan pie first. So I'm just going to go ahead and use pecan pie. So when you want to cut a card base out of an 8.5 by 11, you're going to score it at 4 1/4 down the middle the long way. Okay, so here's the long way. It's at 4 1/4 down here. I promise. I can't show my entire. All right, you want to make sure that you have the light gray because that's the scoring tool. Okay, so you score once and then you cut once and you get 2 card bases. So then I'm going to cut it at 5.5 on the short side. Did I say that right? This way. So it's a half a piece, and I have a regular, was it A4 card base or is it A2? I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like math. So anyway, we have 2 card bases. So what's going to happen is I'm going to make the card just like it is on the on the instructions from here on out. That's the only thing I'm going to change because I just couldn't get myself to hide that really pretty piece of, oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So then if you do that to all of these, you'll get 6 cards out of just the first one. And you ask, what else will you do with it? Well, I guess I can show you how we can just do a simple card with just what we have here, and I won't get out any other material. All right, so I'm going to adhere this. I'm a liquid glue girl. I'm not a the glue dot girl unless I'm putting on a ribbon or something like that. So I'm just going to use, because I honestly, it takes me a minute to line everything up, so I need that time with the liquid glue. Okay. All right, so now it looks just like what we were using originally, except I just cut an eighth of an inch off of that and put it on a pecan pie base. Okay. Is everybody A2? Thanks, Sandy. It's the teacher in you. Thanks for putting me on the straight and narrow. I appreciate it. I'm so excited you are all here. Thank you. It does my heart good to know that you wanted to see me so much that you had to take an extra step on YouTube. So I can't tell you how appreciative I am. All right. So where's my directions? I moved them because I hid them. Mamma mia. Oh, they're right. I won't tell you they're right on my laptop. All right. So let's just. All right. So it's telling us right here. I'll bring it in a little bit. Oopsie. Okay. So it's telling us right here, step one, with our Cajun Craze ink spot, which was the little one here that we're not using. Okay, we're going to use the regular size ink pad. We're going to put the acorn on an acrylic block, which I did. And then we're going to stamp on this little circle, which is right here. Okay. So I'm just going to bring over, because it's a photopolymer stamp, it works best if you have something cushy underneath it. Okay, and that's what I did. I just added this cushy one. It's not my Stampin' Up! One. My Stampin' Up! One is packed from our weekend that we had at a business building conference for Stamping Up. So, or event, I should say, not really conference. That sounds awfully, I don't know, awfully particular. So it wasn't that particular. It was laid back. All right. So there's my Cajun Craze. I have not used this before, so I just try to make sure I get it all inked and then I practice. And my ink pad looks nice and juicy. It looks good. All right. So here I go. Excuse my head. And then I just hold it for 3 to 5 seconds. And there we have it. And I believe that's it. That's it for this. And then it's going to tell us what to do. So it has dimensionals all along the outside edge of the tree, which we'll do. And then it has dimensionals on the circle that I stamped on, and it has regular glue dots. So let me show you what that means in case you don't know, because I want to teach you something. I do. All right, so when I'm working in my craft room, I love to use up all the dimensionals so that you guys, my customers, when you come to class, you guys get the good full. I love nothing like finishing up a page of dimensionals. I love it. And you know what? I use a lot. So you do what you have, use what they come with. It comes with a lot of extras. So you don't have to worry about, it comes with all of this whole sheet here. And they are the smaller ones because you will need the small ones on this little side here. So it's telling us to put one there, one here, one here, one in the middle up here. And then it's telling us to put 1, 2, 3, 4. So I added one, and then we'll put some bigger ones in here. Now this is just because I have it. You don't have to do that. You can always take the big ones and cut them in half. I really believe you use what you have. You don't have to be exactly like what we're doing. You just use what you have. Okay? I'm just checking. All right, everything's good. All right, so I'm not missing anything. Bet you my mom didn't find us. Or she forgot it was Tuesday. I was with her all weekend. Maybe she's had enough of me. When I'm finished here, if y'all want to stay on with me, I'll show you some of the swaps I got. Um, and then the funny thing is, my mother and I never swapped. It was so silly. I got home and said, Mom, I'm looking through my swaps and I don't have yours. So that was kind of funny. All right. So I did that. Now I'm going to do this. So it says it calls for 2 on the side. And look, it even tells you. So you take this and you're going to flip it over. And then it tells you you want the 2 dimensionals on the left side. And I'll show you why it's going to do that. Why it wants to be specific, I'll show you. All right, so we got everything done there. All of my covers are off. So we're going to flip it over and put it right on in the middle, it appears to be. Whoops. Just when I thought I was uncovered everywhere, I'm not. All right, now I am. All right, so I'm going to put this in the middle. And you see how it's popped up. Okay, looks good, looks good. So now, whoops, I forgot the thankful. And then they want 2 dimensionals on the thankful. So let me do the thankful. 1 on each side. So the larger ones just fit. Whoops. There we go. All right, and I want you to put the thank you underneath the acorn and just around the tree there. So we're going to put it just so that tree, I like that leaf there kind of coming over it here. I like that. So we'll do it that way. And then it wants the acorn. So see how the acorn is going to go over here and over here. And both of those things have dimensionals on it. So this side without any dimensionals, we're going to put a little glue so that it will somewhere stick to the thankful, and then the dimensionals, I gotta move that over, will go over here. So now the other thing that happens is when you do your own thing, sometimes things don't fit. So we're gonna kind of come over here. There we go. And then stick that up there. And I can actually put an added dimensional on this side only because I couldn't fit it fully because I cut off 1/8 of an inch, so it came over. It went over too far. So that's the only change I made there. All right. This one was a very simple. There's no stamping on this one. Well, yes there was. There was the acorn. But otherwise it was just put on your so in here I would put on a white a basic white mat. It would be 4 by 5 1/4. Put it right in there, and I'll do that for you. All right, so there's the first one. Looks just like sort of the one on here, except we just saved that half. Okay, yay! I can't wait to do this one. Oh my golly, this one is going to be my fave. And I don't even know if I can make this any better than what they've done. All right, so this one wants, so I'm going to put my thankful back where it belongs because I did not have to use it. Okay. This one wants wishing you happiest of days. So that's the big one here. Okay, I'm gonna just get it on there so it goes on straight. Okay, so we have that there. And then it wants the leaves. So we can kind of do it this way. Let me take that off. So it wants this leaf. So again, because I have it, if you didn't have it, you wouldn't be able to do them at the same time. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of put it over the way it likes it. Okay. And so this one is going to go here. And then this one is the other one. And it has a little tilt to it. And I'm going to put that one there because that's kind of the way it is. Obviously, there isn't any, it's not true to size. So I'm just kind of playing with it. So then we're going to just try it, see if we like it. Okay, so see what it looks like there. So you can turn it any of the way you prefer. Okay, and we're going to stamp all around the outside of the card base. Okay, all right, so that's the first thing we're going to do. And here's the card base. And again, the card base is both sides of the paper. I've lost my bone folder, so we're just going to use my fingers very well. Okay. And then it's just, I'm going to make sure that's not, so we're going to kind of go off a little bit. And then I'm going to turn the paper. I like to turn the paper rather than turn my stamp because I make mistakes. And I must have had ink on myself because now I have a little bit down here. We're going to put it right over that, and then maybe, besides you guys, nobody will see. All right. So pretty much it looks like this picture. I might have gone in a little bit further, but not bad. All right, let me bring you in again. If you can't see, just let me go. Yes, Debbie, it was so simple and very pretty. I'm sorry. I didn't order any extra either, Sandy. No worries. You can always get the kit if you feel so inclined, and I'm happy to share what I have. All right, so there's that, and that's what this looks like. Okay. So now step 2 is we're going to put glue dots on the back of this, and we have to stamp the wishing you the happiest sentiment. Is anybody else horrible at cleaning their stamps as they go along? I am not good at it. It's because I just keep going. All right, let's make sure this is on and it gives some good coverage. That puppy is just laying there staring at me with her head down. I wish I could show you. All right, whoops, I'm sorry. Something's creaking. Makes me nervous. All right. Okay. Looking good, looking good. So it wants us to put glue dots on. Just let me see if I should do such things. All right. I'm not. We're going to see. We're going to see if, I'm smarter than the instructions. Probably not. All right. So I am just going to there we go. So I've put my glue on here and they want you to fold. So if you see this, they want you to fold it in half here. And so I'm going to fold it in half, but I'm going to put a glue dot on the inside so that it sticks together. Okay. And then I'm going to put it on the glue. Okay. So this isn't going to have any sticky on it here. So I'm going to put another glue dot on it right in the middle so that it gets both of the pieces of ribbon together. Okay. And that's what it looks like. But now they want us to wait because now we're going to, yay, play with the leaves. So it looks like so see, I miscounted. So 2 leaves, and they're 2 different ones. So see, I'm getting better at paying attention to detail. So there's timid tiger and then duckling. Okay, so there's 2 different ones. We want to make sure we put everybody with the 2 different ones. And then there's 3, not 2, metallic, or they're not metallic, they are called metallic chocolate bronze. Huh. So you can't see it in the light. It's very shiny, but oh, do you see that? It's kind of bronze, like a dark chocolate bronze. It's very pretty. Oh my golly, it's very pretty. All right, so now I don't get hung up on doing it exactly as it says there. I don't. And they want us to put dimensionals on all that, which is fine with me. Dimensionalize it away. So my thing with dimensionals is I want to put enough on so that it doesn't lose its dimension in the envelope. So when it goes through all the machines, it's not going to smush down. So I'm very cautious to make sure that I put dimensionals at least in the middle so that it doesn't sag. So that's just my hint to you. I do use a lot of dimensionals, but you know what? I don't buy a lot. So I just think that there's a lot in a package. I mean, I buy more than the average crafter because I'm using them in classes and things, but I don't, yeah, I don't use a whole package, maybe every few months or so. And I use a lot. I dimensionalize everything. I have friends who don't dimensionalize anything. All right, so we are going to put this one here because of the timid tiger there. Whoa, sorry. That just made me go out of focus. So I'm going to put that in the middle here. And then I'm going to do the other one in the middle kind of here. Okay, see that? And then these also have dimensionals on them, which I'm not sure I want to. I'm hesitant to do that right away only because sometimes we want to tuck them in under things. Let's see, I'm just going to put them on the tops for now, and I can always add them as I'm playing with it. So this one wants one here, and see, I only need one dimensional there. And then this one is going on top here. And look, I only need one there. And then they have another one going over. Oh, okay. So they have another one going over here. So this one looks a little higher. And I wanted to put it here, but guess why not? Because this is going to, and I'm just going to put a little more glue because I'm the glue girl. So this is going to go in the middle, but look what happens. This is going to cover that spot. Look at how that came together. Oh my gosh. Look at that. So it is so quiet down here that whatever's creaking is just driving me crazy. I have no idea what it is. When my plug is kind of hot. Maybe the plug was getting hot. Look at that. That is so pretty, you guys. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Wow. All right. How easy was that? Pretty easy. All right. So there's that. Yay. All right. So here is the third one. And the third one looks like this. Okay. You see? I'm not sure if it's in focus or not, but it is corn, a cornfield. We have some pumpkins, a fox, and we're going to stamp the birds and thinking of you. I just have a feeling. Okay, I'm going to get rid of those. You guys, this is so much fun. I don't do paper pumpkins a lot because I know there's a lot of people, other demonstrators who do it, but holy cow. I picked a good one to do it. This was just totally last minute ad lib because mine came in the mail and I'm always the last one to get it. Has anybody seen a video, a paper pumpkin video yet on these? I have not. So I'm thinking, woohoo, I am one of the first ones to get it. And I'm very excited. So excited. All right. Okay. Here we go. Now, you're probably saying, why doesn't she cut these in half? Well, I probably will, but there's DSP that is very similar to this, so I don't feel like I'm missing out. No fear of missing out on that one. So I'm very excited. Okay, I'm just gonna give that an extra smush. All right, so we need thinking of you and the birds. Okay. Did I tell you that like autumn, fall is my favorite time of year? So this is my jam. All right. Hi, baby Winnie. All right, so I'm a little forced to clean this off. My isn't that dirty and disgusting, but that's when you know somebody's using it. Okay. So I'm gonna remove this. Put it on the thingy wherever it went because I had it right here and now it's gone. Story of my life. So I'm just going to put it on another block. So this is what I do if I can't find what I'm looking for. I just add it to another block so that I don't lose it. Because Lord knows, oh, look at that. It's stuck. It's stuck to the bottom of my washi thingy. And that's what happens. Dies do that. Dies get stuck to the bottom of my stamp and emboss machine. Everything. All right, so we are taking the Thinking of You. And because it's a long sentiment, and this is just me, I am going to put it on cockeyed and go corner to corner diagonal. And I knew I did that. I know, honey. You're all right. Give me a minute. All right, so it's corner to corner, and I can have full control. If it's this way, it's usually pretty close, and then it's cockeyed, so I just put it full on cockeyed. Okay, and the birds. So let's see. Birds. I have so many if you get a kit, when you purchase a kit from Stampin' Up, you get you get um you get a block in kits, not in Paper Pumpkin, you just get one block. But if you get a Stampin' Up kit, which is different, you get everything in that kit that you need to make the project, including the block. Paper Pumpkin is different. You get everything you need, except you get the block in your very first Paper Pumpkin box, and you got to keep track of that for the rest of your Paper Pumpkin subscription. All right, so we did that. They're right here, ready to go. They want us to stamp the birds. It looks like one time. V to the right. Okay, so this is straight. It's my first time using this. So I just want to rough it up a little bit because otherwise it looks inky. Like it looks really inky. All right, so now I'm going to be light about it, and I'm going to put it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. All right, putting that over there because it's messy. While we have this out, we should just do it. So, Thinking of You, the tail is going to the right. So that's to the right. We're going to do the same thing with the Thinking of You. Look, it's upside down. And I am pushing it and I'm rocking it because I just want to make sure I get all the gook out. Okay. So I didn't push down hard enough on the U. All right. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. And I didn't do it right. I'm too low. I'm pretty sure I'm too low. Oh, the bronze foil. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, Debbie. Oh, I didn't do it too low. Whew. All right, so I'm going to get this out of the way before I make a mess. All right. So now we're going to dimensionalize everything we can think of. Okay? So, and I may totally be done with this. Look at that. So, how many of you, oops, sorry, not on. How many of you use the outside of your dimensionals? Come on, be honest, raise your hand. How many? I do. I do. So I'm gonna put this one over here because that's where the big thing is. You're like getting free dimensionals. Come on, you gotta use it. Here. And you know, I go a little crazy. I do. You don't really need to use this many, but I do. Okay. I hear you, baby. Oh, you're pathetic. She loves coming here. It's like I'm pretending I'm grandma to doggies. All right, so we're going to put this on. Now, if you're using the graph here, it's kind of wonky. So don't push down too hard. And I'm gonna kind of go up a little bit. There we go. So that's straight. We need to dimensionalize these. So this is going to be double double. And then I'm going to go back to the little ones, maybe. Just because I can. And there's just little spots. So again, the only reason why I have littles, mini ones, are probably because they came in a paper pumpkin or another kit. Otherwise, I just cut the big ones in half. It's an extra step, but um, but that way you don't have to purchase 2 packs of them. But that's just me. Oh, I don't hear you. Okay, now the pumpkins are kind of, oh my, so this is fun. Look at this one. The pumpkin looks like it's tipping over here. Isn't that cool? The details are amazing. So I'm going to put it so that it's up over here, but then when you look at it, it looks like it's tipping over. Very detailed. Love it. And they even want dimensionals on this. So this card has dimensionals for everything. So the dimensional is on the corn piece, as well as the fox and the pumpkins and the thinking of you. So the thinking of you has got to go off a little bit, but my dimensional isn't allowing such. Bless you. Probably the tissue paper you ate. Silly man, or silly girl, I mean. All right, let's see if I'm doing this correctly. No, okay. There. So another very simple one. A couple stamping, and then it's white inside. Oh my gosh, you guys. Whew. So fun. So fun, so fun. So we have, let me see. Yeah, well, this one's clear. You don't have to look at any of the craziness. And we'll come out a little bit so you can see all 3 of them. All right, so there's first one. This is my favorite. The second one. Okay. And then the first one that we did. Aren't they adorable? I just think that there's going to be so many alternatives to do with this that it's going to be insane. Totally insane. So you definitely got to get the die cut of yeah, the die cut of the leaves. So pretty. So pretty. And these things, I wish you could see the elegance of this. I don't know if I can catch it, but it's very dark, like early espresso dark. But then if you get the light just right, you can see the bronze just kick in right there. Oh, right there, you see the bronze? Otherwise, it is super dark off the bronze. Yay. So fun. So fun. No, you won't want to waste any of it, and you won't have to, because oh my, it is so they have Let me see. Oh, golly. Maybe not. I thought I had my, I thought I had my, mini here. There is a dark, um, bronze, um, metallic DSP in one of the suites that you can order on its own. So it's so there is something like that. But I wonder if you would be able to use the white craft ink or emboss on it with white embossing powder. Golly, what are we going to have to do? We are going to have to do some stuff. Do some investigative work. All right, let me show you um, the all of my funness. So this was not out of the way. Sorry about that. This was my swap. So it's the tradition of Christmas with the tags, and this tag here spits out um, the bows underneath it, and then it comes with a die. And all I did was use gold, the gold specialty paper there, and die cut the bow, and then I embossed with the season of texture. That doesn't sound right. So then I embossed with, so this was the elements of text. That's what it is. I love this. I do not think it's on the last chance. If it is, I would grab it either way. But if you like grunge or something in the background, this is a good one. There's a circle. There's just, so I used this one and stamped down my 1 inch here with gold. All right. And I did that because there was gold in the DSP. Oh my gosh, this DSP is beautiful. Look at that. And then I just put a little itty bitty strip. And then with the tag um, stamp set, I just stamped a bow, some pine needles. All right. Simple, simple, very simple. And I didn't put any bling on it because there was enough gold here. And then, oh, I did do, so this grunge here on the Merry Christmas is also from the elements of text right there. All done with gold. So that was mine. Alrighty. So I tried to separate these, and I don't know everybody. This is about a woman by the name of Deb Hoover. And so she used the Halloween. I love that fence. I'm a fence girl. I like the oddest parts of things. So this is the DSP from last year that's still in. This looks like a fancy fold. Let's see. This is from Christine Kerpiel. And this kind of, oh yeah. So it tucks in there and then opens up. Oh my gosh, look at all that work. No tricks, all treats. Don't worry, eat sweets. Ooh, my kind of lady. Happy Halloween, happy every day. All right, and so this is very cute. It sticks right in there, and that's how it keeps closed. Very nice. No, you can't waste any of the dimensionals either. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the paper cardstock. So that one was very cute. Oh, I got two of those. Ah, well, looky there. Got two. All right, and then these were every day. So this is you made my day. Very pretty. That was from Gretchen. And this one was very fun, and I have that paper. And who would have thunk? It almost looks like waves and some sand, maybe a dune. I don't know. I really liked that. And I'm not sure what flowers those are because I didn't get any of the flowers. And this was from Jill, I believe. I have two in here. Or Laura. It's Jill or Laura. It was very nice. And this is the set that we've worked with a lot. It also makes a beautiful sympathy card. And I don't know if this little thing, okay, I didn't know if that little tag came out, but let's see. And this is Jennifer. Very pretty. And I'm an old-fashioned pearl girl too. And this, the DSP is beautiful on this. You're going to ask me what it is, but it's the blues. Very pretty. Very pretty. All right, so now let's do, oh, here's another one. That sailboat is so darn cute. And this is from Lynn. Very cool. I do like that sailboat. And then I appreciate you. Very pretty. This is that two-tone cardstock. We're going to use that in class tomorrow night. The two-tone cardstock. Oh, this is one of the dies I would love to get. So let me tell you what she did here. This was from Tina Gascon. She was so amazing. So she stamped the tree, and I don't have this set, and I don't have, it's on my list. I don't have my catalog. So this is what I think she did. She stamped the tree, and then she stamped and embossed the okay, no, I lie. She stamped and embossed the tree in bronze. Okay. Then I believe she, and this is all on watercolor paper. And then she took the early espresso or pecan pie and went up the tree trunk. And then she did the same thing watercolored in the other colors. But there's some die cuts that show the leaves. You see those? So she did, and I was going to do this tonight. She did baby, I have it right here. So, you know, the baby cloth technique. So you take the baby wipe, you take the baby wipe and you dot it with the inkers in the colors that you want, and then you put the watercolor paper in it, and that's how it gets all of that different color. And then you die cut it, so you're going to get it different colors everywhere. And then of course she put on some Wink of Stella. It's really pretty. Don't worry, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Alrighty. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And this one actually won. This one best swap. So yeah, she did a great job. There's a warmest wishes. Those oh my gosh, my brain. Snowflakes. And this is always my fave. Gotta love pink. Gotta have pink everywhere. Pink everywhere. And this is the cutouts. I really should have my catalog. But that's pretty. And look at that ribbon. It's like flannel. It's like flannel or suede ribbon. She made two, and I took this one because I loved it. But her other one was a fancy fold, and it was little. It was very pretty. There's another Christmas tree. Peace, love, and joy. Now, this is by a wonderful woman. Oh my golly. I mean, they were all wonderful. her name is Beth, and she does beautiful work. Um, I'll find her online and then share it with you all. So she used the same stamp set that I did. But look, she made a circle. She just cut the DSP or punched it with a circle, added the gold, and added some real red. Oh my gosh. And then embossed this Tidings of Joy with this Christmas season. I don't know what stamp set that's from, but that is beautiful. Look at that font. And it's so little. Oh, it's probably from one of the sentiment stamps that you can die cut a bunch of sentiments at once with a big die cut. And it's the book fold. And look at that. Oh my gosh. More gold around. It's just gorgeous. So again, she used the same, look at all that gold. It's just a different way to use the gold, and she has a different bow. There must be another. I just have not had a chance to just devour. um I gotta save that card so I don't forget. Look her up. All right, so this is Sharon, and this ribbon is amazing. It's gorgeous. It's thick, but not, and it's easy, and you can tie it, but it's kind of, it keeps its shape, and it's not real heavy. It's just very pretty. And again, very simple. DSP does the work. Why work hard when the DSP does it? And then she stamped really light leaf and then put the sentiment, "You're simply the best," over it. Many thanks. Aw, it's very cute. Very, very cute. Couple more. I'm almost done. Thank you for hanging with me. You guys are the best. Autumn Wishes. Again, a little bit of embossing. I don't know if you can see the embossing. See, it's the wheat. Is it the wheat? And that DSP is gorgeous. And then lots of coloring. Lots of blending. Very pretty. That is Carol. And then this has been on my wish list to do, make a card like this. This is from Jane. She used the banners and she made a card with the banner. Isn't that great? Very simple to do. I just need to do it. But love it. Love it when somebody else gets me going. You could not be more motivated than going to something like this and seeing everybody's work. Now this one's a fancy fold, and I'll show you. So it has the pumpkin DSP, and I think this one's the other side of it. And what did I tell you? There's DSP that matches. Yes, ma'am. And then it pops up with this. So the cornfield. And it might all be the same DSP, but very fun. So just like that. Isn't that pretty? And I believe that was the last one. Yay. So very nice. All right, everybody. Fun, fun. All right. Thank you so much. I really hope that I'm so glad that you found me, and I'm so excited. Thank you guys for staying with me so long and looking at all those beautiful swaps. I now need to finish getting ready for class tomorrow night, but I hope to see everybody, and I will talk to you very soon. Next week we should do some fun. I am going to craft all weekend. I might have the house to myself, so we're going to do some crafting. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.